Hey all maths enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel Vedic Maths Tricks with me Guneet. Today in this video we will be learning very interesting part of a square series, that is the squares of numbers ending with 5 and 0. This method is very interesting and very easy, but before that don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and share button and join a mathematical journey. So now let's start learning this method. Now first we will find the square of a number ending with 5. So here first we have to find the square of 45. So first make a partition. In the first partition we will write the first number, add 1 to it and then multiply with the number itself, and in the second partition we multiply 5 by 5. Now here in the first partition 5 multiplied by 4. And here 5 5s are 25. In the first partition we get 20. So 2025 is the answer. Now let's take another example. Now let's find out the square of 75. Now here make the partition. In the first partition add 1 to the first number and multiply with the number itself, that is 7. Now in the second partition multiply 5 by 5. Now we get 8 multiplied by 7, which gives you 56 in the first partition, and 5 multiplied by 5 we get 25. So 5625 is the answer. Now let's take up a 3-digit number. So here we have to find the square of 235. So here in the first partition we will write 23, add 1 to it and multiply with 23. And in the second partition 5 multiplied by 5. So here we get 24 multiplied by 23. So now 23 multiplied by 24, we can use secondary base 20 method. So here first of all we'll find out the deviations. 24 minus 20 we get plus 4 as a deviation, and 23 minus 20 we get plus 3 as deviation. Now 24 plus 3 multiply with the base, that is 20, plus multiply the deviations, that is 4 multiplied by 3. So we get 27 multiplied by 20 plus 12. So we get 540 plus 12, we get 552. So in the first partition we get 552 and in the second partition we get 25. So the final answer we get is 55225. And guys, if you want to learn about the secondary base, then please go to my video of secondary base and you can try this method. And I will give the link of this video in the description. Now, let's find out the square of 675. Here also, in the first partition, we will write 67 plus 1 and multiply by 67 itself. And in the second partition multiply 5 by 5. So in the first partition we get 68 multiplied by 67 and in the second partition we get 25. Here also for multiplying 68 by 67 we will use secondary base method 60. So here the deviations will be 68 minus 60, which we get plus 8, and 67 minus 60 we get plus 7 as deviation. So here 68 plus second deviation, that is 68 plus 7, multiply with the base, that is 60, plus multiply the deviations, that is 8 multiplied by 7. So here we get 75 multiplied by 60 plus 56. So 75 multiplied by 60 we get 4500. 4500 plus 56 we get 4556. So here 68 multiplied by 67 we get 4556 and here we get 25. So the final answer we get is 455625. So here as you can see that we've been using Vedic maths tricks again and again in each and every question. So I request you guys to please go through all my videos chapter wise to have a better understanding of Vedic maths. This method is very easy and just takes a couple of seconds. So here also make a partition. In the second partition just write 2 zeros, and in the first partition just write the number and multiply by the number itself. So 6 6 are 36 and 2 zeros. So the answer is 3600. Now let's find the square of 90. So make a partition. In the second partition, just write 2 zeros, and in the first partition, multiply the number with the number itself. So 9 nines are 81 and 00. So the final answer is 8100. Now let's take 3-digit numbers. So here also make a partition. Here we'll multiply 34 by 34 and just write 00 in the second partition. So here 34 by 34 we can multiply with various methods like secondary base 30. We can use duplex method also, and we can use the crisscross multiplication also. You can use any method, whichever method you're comfortable with. So here I'll be using duplex method. So here when we have to find the square of 34, that's a 2-digit number, duplex of first number, make a partition, duplex of both the numbers, and then the duplex of last number. So here the number is 34. So duplex of one number, that is 3, will be square of 3. Duplex of two numbers will be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4, and duplex of the last digit, that will be single digit, will be the square of a number, that is 4 square. 3 square gives you 9. 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 6 gives you 24, and 4 squares are 16. So here also we'll use the chain addition. This one will go and add up over here, and this 2 will go and add up over here. So we get 6, 5, 1, 1. So 34 square we get 1156, and here we get 1156 00 as the square of 340. Now let's find the square of 150. Here also make a partition. So 15 multiply by 15 in the first partition, and in the second partition just write 2 zeros. We generally know the square of 15 multiplied by 15, but in case if you don't know it, you can use any method for it. Above base 10 method, you can use crisscross multiplication, you can use duplex method. Now in this case, I will use above base 10 method to show you we can use different methods of multiplication in the same questions. So here 15 multiplied by 15, the base is 10. So the deviations will be 15 minus 10, which gives you plus 5, and 15 minus 10, which gives you another plus 5 as deviation. Now make a partition. In the first partition, first number plus the second deviation, and in the second partition, multiply the deviations. So here we get 15 plus 5, 20, and 5 5s are 25. Since the base is 10, we need to have single digit in the second partition. So this 2 will go and add up over here. So we get 20 plus 2, and here we get 5. So we get 225. So 15 multiplied by 15, we get 225, and here we get 00. So the final answer we get is 22500. I hope you've understood this method well, and this method is very easy, and you can just solve these questions in a fraction of a second and with a lot of accuracy. And guys, if you want practice question book, then please WhatsApp me on the number given on the screen, and don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and share button, and please give your suggestions in the comment box below. Thanks for watching.